And good morning. Welcome back to NeelyFX. My name is Michael Neely, and this is the channel where we talk about foreign exchange trading, currency trading, futures trading, and prop firm trading, all designed to make money. So let's get into the risk disclaimer since we're talking about real trades, and let's see where we're going now. So, this channel is for educational and entertainment purposes only and does not constitute trading or financial advice. I'm a professional trader, not a broker, trading my own capital. I do not solicit funds, manage client accounts, nor do I hold CFTC or NFA registration. Forex trading is highly speculative with a high risk of losing some or all of your investment capital. Only trade with funds you can comfortably afford to lose. And the CFTC risk disclosure goes like this. Forex trading carries a high degree of risk and may not be suitable for all investors. The high degree of leverage can work against you as well as for you. Before trading Forex, consider your investment objectives, experience, and risk appetite. You could sustain a loss of all or some of your investment capital. Or some or all of your investment capital. That's kind of required by law. I live in the United States, so I need to say that. I'm not sure if I'm required to say it, but I'm going to say it anyway because we used to say something like that back when I was a broker. Back when brokers used to make phone calls all day. So with that, let's go to the where we want to go now. Let's go to the Fed Watch here, and let's see what's how this is shaking up. Now we were staring at a automatic as an almost guaranteed 25 basis points rate cut in December. Let's refresh that screen. Oh, look at that. Went up to 72%. So now we're up to a 72% chance of that according to the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, which is the CME, and that's where the Fed Watch tool comes from. So we're still looking at a potential of a rate cut, a strong potential for a rate cut in December. What that means, I'm not sure. It depends on how the market sees it as positive or negative. Let's see how I'm doing on my trading contest. I'm closed out my trades, and I got some positive trades coming in. So I'm now no longer minus $1,300. I'm minus $400. So I had $800 of positive trades go down over for the last night, and during the day yesterday. So made a little bit of money back. I'd like to get that positive and see what happens from there. But these are my stats on that. The rules. Let's see what's going on as far as the rules go. I have so in progress. I passed my daily limit. My daily loss of $6,000. It's actually $741. It's my maximum daily loss. My maximum loss total is $1,300. So we're not going to be concerned with those because we are concerned with making money, not losing money. So with that, let's go ahead and get back into the where we are in Forex today. Let's see, we have the DXY is still rolling, so the dollar is still might be topping out here, right here around the 125 range. I hope that's not a double top. Could be a double top, but then again, it may just be coincidental top. So that's double top. We'll look for a strong bearish move in the DXY. That's another reason why I got on the fence, because everything just seemed to stop moving, and you'll see what I'm talking about in just a minute. That's a doji anyway. Let's see, which is sometimes a reversal candle. Here we have the euro versus the dollar. This is one I might get back into, about right here, because I think it's got a long way to go. If it continues to give up euro versus the dollar to give up 115. Next stop is going to be 114. It's going to challenge 114. Then after that, the next stop is like 112. So we're looking for a strong bearish euro moves, which would be bullish, which would be bearish in the euro versus the dollar. Dollar versus the yen. That's another strong doji right there, which is good because that helped me last night. Sitting right on resistance lines. So I'm not sure if this is going to be a good move going forward on the bullish side. Kind of in a rate of indecision right now. Matter of fact, everything's in a rate of indecision right now. We have the pound versus the dollar here, which is also undecided. Not sure what it's going to do. So it's just going to hang out for a little while at 130, 130 and a quarter. So that will not challenging 130 like I wanted it to. Low on that is going to be 130.10. So it did not challenge 130 at all. Not going to say it's not going to, but that could be all all we're going to get on that. Could be time for a reversal. Pound versus the yen. Very strong bearish move there. Again, pound is not doing well. Pound versus the yen at 211 is right back down to that 200 level that has been tenuous for the pound versus the yen. So we'll see if it breaks through that. If it breaks through that, we'll probably see downside to 195, at least 197. Maybe just 198. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Look at that. Pound versus the Canadian. That was the move that should have been in. May still want to be in because it's this is on the daily chart. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. This has been where the action has been. We've got a breakout here of key resistance, breakout here of the 4-hour resistance trend line 2. Canadian versus the yen. Again, another beat down here. This may have more to go. And just for kicks, we'll take a look at oil and see what oil is doing. Oil is just kind of hanging around in this tight range between 60 and 61.85. Not really doing much of anything. But the Canadian is selling off. Canadian dollar is selling off. For what reason? Maybe macroeconomic. Maybe that their infrastructure is not doing as well. I know that they don't have the. They've got a higher unemployment rate. They've got lower. Well, of course, lower than the United States as far as GDP goes. So they're not doing too hot either. They're also closely tied into the pound and trades like the pound. So what happens on that. So does the Aussie. Look at this. It's selling off too. Again, why? I'm not sure, but these ranges are not attractive to me. 64.76, 65.87. That's 110 pips in a week and a half. In a week. So that's just not an attractive place for me to trade. Here we have gold. Gold is stuck here at, we've got some resistance here at 39.29 it seems to be bouncing off of over the past week. And that is not a bearish engulfing candle, so we'll see if it can pull that off in the next 10 hours, bearish engulfing. I'm going to think it's not going to. I'm looking for a collapsing gold. I'll probably put my money down around 38.81. Be a good place for it to go if the price of gold just collapses, which I'm kind of expecting it to. That's based on the 1979-1981 move. And again, silver is being silver. Silver's hugging that 4-hour resistance line. It just doesn't want to give that up. So, but then we're still looking at a downward move on silver because I think it's a supply and demand issue. Supply and demand, people are starting to get more, or the central banks are starting to get more careful about their outlooks for the rest of the year. So we could be staring at some other things. So I've closed out all my trades, including my demo account here, which is at 43.69. The object is to grow this account, but it also means you don't throw trades at the wall to see what sticks. I don't see any trades worth going after in this platform, and I don't in this one either. Let's see what the stock market futures are looking like this morning. 17.19, 122 sell off in the NASDAQ. And the 10-year, they keep talking about a sell-off in the 10-year bond, which means money flowing into the bond market. And then to get a bunch of other stuff that probably should not be in a financial newspaper. A lot of political stuff. We don't care about politics. But that's what's going on today. Let's look ahead for today. We have today's the 5th. Nope, today's the 6th. Should go back and look at these numbers just for grins. Okay, so no, this is This is today. Okay, great. So we have ADP non-farm payroll changes coming up at 8:15. That'll give us a better direction of what's going on with the markets. I'll sit this one out today, so I will be at work, and I'll be back in the office tomorrow morning and be trading all day tomorrow morning if there are trades to be made. If there are no trades to be made, I will not be trading. And then we have ISM services. As a matter of fact, let's do a couple trades real quick. One over here. This chart looks a little different, but this candle right here has a high 153.84. No, we're not going to do that because I don't think it's going to go anywhere today. Or it's actually waiting on ISM information probably. So we're going to hang out and see what happens with that. If I do get into some trades, it'll be off camera later on today, and I'll have a better idea of what's going on in the market. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go. Have a great one. If you like this channel, then by all means, or if you like this video, then click the thumbs up. If you want more information on when I'm going to put out more videos, then please subscribe to this channel, and you'll get notified on when I put out new videos. And lastly, if you have any comments, feel free to comment, and I'll get to those comments as soon as I can. I'm not in the front of the computer 24/7, but I'll get to them as soon as I can. So you guys have a great one. Talk to you later. Bye.